and welcome back to Morning Coffee. I'm Biz, is my host Mark, and I am so excited because earlier we brought you food, but what you may not know, like one thing I like more than food is really interesting beer.
Oh.
You can't tell, but I really, really love beer. Not Coors, no offense, but I love craft beer. I like the breweries, like the tours, like that whole thing, and we are lucky enough today to have River Horse Brewing Company owner Chris Walsh with us. Chris, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
For taking the time out of your Friday morning to come bring beer to Morning Coffee.
Yeah.
This is better than coffee.
Yes, absolutely.
We're changing the name. It's now Morning Beer.
Morning Brews.
And Chris, am I correct in calling you the brewmaster?
I am not the brewmaster.
You are not.
No.
You tell the brewmaster what to brew.
Yeah, we prefer the term head brewer.
Okay.
Brewmaster to us is sort of an older German guy. You know, that's
Right.
That's sort of it's a tough.
Yeah.
It's like that's a ninja level. We try to stay away from. Try to stay a little bit humble. So yeah.
So just before we get into the beer itself, let's talk about the company.
Right.
So you guys are based out of Ewing.
We are.
And so let me know a little bit about kind of how you guys got started,
right.
and of course where River Horse came from. You have a hint.
Yeah. So the company's been around. We're in our 20th year. The company's been around for 20 years.
Congrats.
I haven't been. Thank you. I haven't been
awesome.
involved in it for 20 years. I bought it in 2007 with a partner.
Okay.
My background is in finance, actually distressed financial businesses, companies facing some sort of problem, and we had the opportunity to buy River Horse, who was struggling at the time, 2007. We took it over. It needed some love and some attention, so we took it over coming up on 9 years ago, and sort of rock and rolled since. Yeah.
It's pretty cool though, because what you did was you took a brand that had a little bit of recognizability. It had some name recognition, but it may not have been in the best place.
Right.
You rehabbed it. You brought it back to life. You put it on the table.
You
charged up the paddles. You put it down. You cleared it out, right?
That's exactly what we say. We just sort of like, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, but you did it.
Yeah.
Right. And you guys are in a place now where you're competing. Look, craft beer, micro brews. These are really hot right now, and you guys are competing with some of the bigger ones at a really high level.
We are, and New Jersey is in the crosshairs of almost everybody. New Jersey's craft beer culture is, I would, maybe a little bit beyond embryonic. We're really behind a lot of places based on legislation and all that kind of stuff. When we started in 2007, there was maybe 10 or 12 breweries in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's nothing.
No, and there'll be probably 60 or 70 by the end of the year.
Yeah, well, and that's more towards the number it should be.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's one of the highest concentrations of population. I think at one time, the stats are fuzzy for me, but at one time we're number 1 or 2 in population density.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were 38th in beer production and 45th or something in beer consumption per capita.
Yeah, those numbers don't add up. They don't go together.
They
right?
just do not go together. So the culture's is changing a lot very quickly, and we're part of it.
And I was going to ask that because I didn't know if it was just because I'm, kind of younger into the drinking like kind of scene, but I felt like we had like this cider phase, and then all of a sudden craft just kind of blew up.
Yeah.
And so is that new, or is there just this newfound generation of drinkers that just keep wanting to try just random new things?
If you look at our demographics, right, so half of them are millennials, 24 to 34. Mm-hmm. And the other half are 30, 34 to 44. But that millennial half, it's a generation that grew up with unlimited options.
True.
Unlimited options in almost every category.
Yeah.
They're special snowflakes, every one of them. So, they're used to and they're also their priorities are very, very different.
Right.
They grew up paying $4 or $5 or $6, $7 for a coffee drink and not thinking anything of it.
Yeah.
Right.
So. They'll buy less. They'll buy higher quality, but higher quality.
I agree, because I'll spend like $15 on a pint of
Yes,
beer,
right.
not wine.
Right.
Beer, just because it tastes like bacon or
Right,
chocolate.
right.
And it's one of those things.
Experience and social media and all that stuff. It's definitely.
I don't know. I think that honestly, people have been drinking craft beer forever. I just think that they're getting louder about it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things that once people start getting loud about it and feeling like, well, wait a second, more people need to like what I like.
Yeah.
Right? It's like one of those type situations.
Yeah, and then that's what's great about, this country and the way our economy works is that when people clamor, people react and say, I can do this, I can buy this company, or I can start this company, and I can contribute to this. So me growing up, it was Pete's Wicked Ale was the first beer that I had that had flavor and a funny name. And we were stealing it out of garages in high school, so that was around then.
Right.
And then Dock Street Amber was the next one. You had brew pubs that were making interesting beers, and it just snowballs. And that's the way this is supposed to work.
Yeah,
and
man.
I imagine even
Pete's
now,
Wicked Ale, I haven't thought of that in ages.
Right?
Yeah,
Man.
I would say even if there were craft beers before and people were drinking craft beers before, I just think that there's a larger market of people that are willing to pay. There's more money that's getting dumped into
For
this.
sure.
There's television shows all about it.
Yeah.
There's, online communities. It's like this whole subculture of people that just really like trying the beer. But I know a lot of people buy the beer for the story behind it.
Yeah.
It's not only the beer itself.
Right.
So what unique things, like for instance, the hippo. I have never seen a beer bottle with a hippo on it.
Right.
How does the hippo play into River Horse?
So there's a couple reasons behind it. The original brewery was in Lambertville, which was right on the Delaware River, so it sort of helped. But in Egyptian hieroglyphics, the hippo is always around the brewing process. Doesn't represent brewing specifically, but it represents sustenance. So it was a malt bomb, so it was a loaf of bread, it was a meal, and fertility. So you can, I don't know if this is G-rated or whatever.
You can say whatever you need. Chris,
the beer helped with the fertility, made the old Egyptians. So that's the significance of the hippo in the brewing process. Yeah.
So, tell me
Plus,
about
hippos are pretty hilarious, and the babies are ridiculously cute.
They're huge.
Yeah, they're badass.
They're huge.
Yeah. Tell me about the name. Does River Horse have a significance, or is it just a cool name?
That's River Horse is hippopotamus. That's what it's the English version of hippopotamus is River Horse.
Okay.
So yeah, but a lot of the rest of the world actually calls a hippo a river horse.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard the term before.
Yeah.
It's probably because they're saying it in a different language.
I feel really dumb. Yeah, I feel dumb. I'm going to stop talking now.
So it's funny. I learned as much about hippos as I have about beer by this company, to be honest with you.
So the location that you guys have, do you do tours?
We do. We just moved. Well, not just moved, but we moved in 2013 to Ewing. So we were in a 10,000 square foot facility in Lambertville. 2 floors, 4 rooms, low ceilings. Yeah. So we moved to a 24,000 square foot facility.
Wow.
We do tours on Saturdays and Sundays. Generally try to keep it 20 to 25 people. And you can come in and check it out.
That's awesome. Where are you guys? Are you guys easy to get to?
We're right off 95,
95.
Right by the airport in Ewing.
That's awesome. That's really cool. We got to take a quick break right now, but we're going to come back.
And I want to talk about
We're going to talk more about the beer, and we're going to try some of this stuff.
Absolutely.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I ate salmon earlier, and now I'm going to drink some beer.
We should have done it together.
Chris, this is perfect. This is going to be a great day. I can already feel it. So stick with us. We got to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on Morning Coffee on the Radio Vision Network.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Welcome back to Morning Coffee. We are here. I'm Biz, here's Mark, and we still have Chris Walsh with River Horse, and I'm so excited. Now, before we get into tasting the beer, we need to know a little bit about what types of beer you have.
Gotcha.
So before I get into this gorgeous bottle here, because I judge beer by covers, I really do. Tell me a little bit about the types of beer
So
that you brew.
we do 5 year-round beers. We have a Belgian triple called Triple Horse is our #1 beer. We do an IPA. It's sort of a mid-range ABV, like a 5.7% IPA. We do an American Amber. We just brought out a Pilsner, which we'll taste later. And we're actually reintroducing a second IPA, which we have here. So, and you can get all these on our website, riverhorse.com. They're all laid out pretty clearly. Then we do 7 seasonal beers, even though we know there's 4 seasons. We do a chocolate porter, a saison, an American blonde ale, and then a cherry Berliner Weiss, which is like a tart German wheat beer. Pumpkin beer, a dark Belgian ale, and an oatmeal milk stout. Those are our 7 seasonals. We also do specialty stuff. We have aged beers. We've got some sours. But this beer that you're holding is our 20th anniversary beer. It's a one-shot deal because we only turned 20 once. But what we did was took our most popular beer, our Belgian Triple, we aged it in bourbon barrels, and then we also brewed some with orange peel, aged it in red wine barrels with tart cherries, and blended it. So it's our take on an old-fashioned, which is like the go-to cocktail when the brewery staff's not drinking beer.
And I can find all this stuff on riverhorse.com. I got a question about riverhorse.com. Did you have to buy that from a hippo? How did you get riverhorse.com, right? I can't believe it was available.
It was just the guys before us, they got it in '96, so
Oh, all right. That was before, right?
Yeah,
before hippos had access to the technology, right?
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we want to get to tasting it, but before we can get to tasting the beer, we do have to take a quick commercial break. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're going to shift the cameras, and we're going to start tasting some of your wonderful products.
Do it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Saving your business money is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Tanker Consulting Services, a payment solutions expert, will show you how with a free, detailed, written analysis illustrating your cost savings. We usually uncover savings between 10 and 25%, and sometimes more. We can help your business succeed by providing reliable and secure merchant payment solutions such as merchant services programs, point-of-sale systems, and ATM machines. TCS, one of the leaders in regional credit card processing consulting, offers electronic payments to merchants locally and nationwide through our preferred vendor programs. We work to keep business costs down with a comprehensive suite of quality products, services, and customized credit card processing programs exclusively tailored for your company. TCS is convenient, reliable, and innovative, with customer service available 24/7, 365 days a year. Our in-depth industry knowledge, partnership strategy, and innovative processing solutions allow for a specialized approach to providing merchant bank processing with 100% full fee disclosure. TCS is one-stop shopping for all your merchant services solutions. Our clients save money 100% of the time. Trust Tanker Consulting Services, the knowledgeable, professional, and friendly provider of secure payment services. We set the standard by which others are measured. Call now for a free written analysis. 609-922-0201.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Welcome back to Morning Coffee. We are so excited. I'm Biz. We have Mark, my host, and then of course Chris Walsh with River Horse Brewing Company, and we have come to the finale of our interview, which I'm so excited. Like I said, it's Friday, which means it turned 5 a.m. the moment it hit midnight. So let us know a little bit about the cool bottles we have here, the flavors, and let's get to taste it.
So the first beer we'll try is our summer. It's called Summer Blonde. It's our summer seasonal. It's actually our second biggest beer that we do. So and it's the only beer we do in cans as well.
Okay.
So if you're the beach, the boat, you're floating down the Delaware, whatever it is. So we've got you helped out either way. So we'll start with this. Give a sample.
And this is the can, right?
I love
The Summer Blonde. It's got a hippo. Can you see this thing? This is like the greatest art on a beer can I've ever seen.
Camera one, but it's the coolest thing ever.
All right.
No, people just have to find it in the store and buy it and look at it.
Yeah. So so this is it's a 4% American Blonde Ale. It's gonna be a little bit bready.
Oh, that is a summertime.
Easy drinking.
That's really good.
77
Perfect.
degrees and sunny outside. So.
What kind of content am I looking at? Nice, 4.5, nice and light. That's perfect.
It's a good drink. You could literally drink this all day. You're not gonna be like falling over.
Right.
You're just gonna enjoy it and.
It's really got a nice finish to it.
And it's smooth.
Smooth.
It's
Yeah.
smooth. Like I get when beer's like overly bubbly, like it's hard to like drink it.
So a couple things we try to do is we try to keep our beers really balanced. So even like a hoppy IPA is not going to be crazy. It's not going to be curl your toes and coat your tongue. It's going to be still, that drinkability is really important. We can make a beer where you'd only want one, but that doesn't make a lot of sense to us.
Do you want to see this?
So the other part about our beers, we do not filter our beers generally. So
I'm sorry, say that again, Chris?
We don't filter our beers.
Really?
So we wait for all the yeast to fall out on its own.
So like when I hear some of those other brands, they say they're cold filtered and all this other stuff.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, it is. It's shenanigans, right? I mean,
so the reason we do that is that's flavor. That yeast sediment or that yeast content is going to give you flavor. It's going to give you a different mouthfeel. We do coarsely filter our IPAs because we dry hop them, so it'd be like a milkshake. It'd be like a smoothie if we didn't. So, so there's that beer. So we've done that one.
All right, cool. What do we got next here?
So what's crazy in the beer industry is things are constantly changing, right? So you got to stay fresh. And we did for a long time a German style, an unfiltered lager.
Okay.
Which was a really solid beer and a good, entryway beer for people to get into craft beer or River Horse or both or whatever. So the issue with it, we're in Yingling territory. Okay. So we sort of we try to refresh our product line every year, fire the the lowest performer. So lager retired this year. But what we did bring in was a Czech style Pilsner. It's called Roly Poly Pils.
Okay.
So we actually drew the hippo fatter than a normal hippo. Can't really, he's only on the neck label, but, but on the box and the 6-pack, he's pretty chubby. So Czech style Pilsner, again, in the 5% range. It's going to have a little bit of a hoppy finish to it.
You know what? It's got a hint of that, you know, one of the most traditional Pilsners out there is that Pilsner Urquell.
Right.
It's got a little bit of that front forward smell, but a much smoother taste.
Yeah.
You guys went for that, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
It comes right out. It's so
got
smooth.
that hoppy finish, you know, that Pilsner Urquell, but not that, you know, it's almost, some of those beers kind of go the skunky route a little bit.
Yeah. And this is a much cooler bottle. I think their bottles are, never mind.
Yeah.
So I enjoy it because generally I'm not a hop person.
Right.
I'm more on the stouts, I'm a porter version. I really like the malt. But for someone who doesn't even like hops,
Yeah.
this is a very good. You blend it in there and it's light,
Right.
but you can taste it without it being overpowering. Because a lot of times when it's hoppy, you get that dryness.
Yep.
And it's still refreshing. So you
Yeah,
guys did a
and
really good
hops can be you know, something that divides people. People, I don't like hoppy beers, but if you didn't, it would finish so sweet. It would be like syrup.
Yeah.
So you need that sort of to
No, I agree.
to snap it off.
It's good.
What am I looking at content-wise on this one?
It's in the 5s.
Okay, it's a little bit more.
Yeah.
But you can tell because it's got a little bit more substance to it. Eh?
Right.
Not to disparage the Summer Blonde. It's just a different brew.
Time and
It's
place.
a different
Yeah,
brew.
everything's got beer's situational. is the
Like
way-
this reminds me of a boat ride.
Yeah.
This reminds me of before a game. Or
This
a tailgate or
This is my food beer. This
Yeah.
is sort of my food
That's
beer.
your food beer.
Yeah.
This
This
cleans your palate a little bit more than.
great with like a steak
Camping,
or a
yeah.
burger, right? A
Yeah.
nice piece of
Ribs.
something on the grill, some ribs.
All of those.
All of these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to go with a yes.
Keith, we need a barbecue guy in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next Friday.
So the next beer, and I think you guys may be some of the first people in the public to actually have it.
Ooh.
So, like I mentioned, we did an IPA. You know, there's sort of a push to have session IPAs in the 4% range.
Uh-huh.
You know, because IPAs are generally 7.5 or 8%. So
Right.
we did one that was 5.7. We still, you know, it's our sort of IPA. We thought it was, you know, you could have it year round. It had enough body, had enough alcohol. The next one we did was in that 7% traditional IPA, and this is it. It's called Hypnotizing IPA. So
So it packs a little bit more of a punch.
packs
right?
a little bit more of a punch. It's going to be, you know, that bigger citrus flavor that, you know, West Coast sort of combined with the New England styles that you're seeing now. That it's going to be a little bit brighter in color, a little bit citrusy, but a big hot punch. So you're not going to dig it too much.
So what?
I always drink it though.
Yeah, right.
I will
Okay.
always drink it.
And look, I'm not bringing up other beers
Yeah.
because I want
Okay.
to cause problems. I'm
Right.
bringing it up because they might be what people recognize,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And why we're going to buy River Horse
Yeah.
this time. So this reminds me, smell, I haven't tasted it yet, a little bit of like a Sierra Nevada,
Right.
okay?
Right.
But it doesn't seem as hit you in the nose.
Yeah. So Sierra Nevada is a pale ale. This is going to be, so this is dry hopped. So at the end, you know, we put a lot
That's
of hops in
good.
to get that nose because that has a big influence on it. And mosaic hops are pretty hot.
It tastes very complex. Does that make sense? It's got a lot of stuff going
There's
on.
a lot of stuff going on.
It's really good.
And any beer, you know, is going to taste very different as the temperature changes. So this one is, you know, it's right up there. I haven't had it enough to, you know,
when people taste this, they're gonna go nuts. This is awesome because, you know, it's a little bit smoother with all of that stuff going on. So
it's very smooth.
So I feel like at 7.5%, I'm gonna have a few of these and not even realize it, and then I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna be like, hey.
Dangerously drinkable. Yeah, there's a lot of things in beer, a lot of things that we in the States have biases against. You know, there's a general bias against dark beer. People think
Right.
they're heavy,
Mhm.
and they say Guinness is, you know, like Guinness. And Guinness is 125 calories for a pint. It's
Right.
5% alcohol. It's not heavy at all.
No.
So there's the bias, and then, you know, hoppy it doesn't have to be like toe curling or tongue coating. It can be just balanced out. It's a high it's a hoppy beer, but it's not going to be crazy.
This beer is so good. You guys, I wish you continued success, and with this product, that's pretty much inevitable. So what I need you to do right now is I want you to look into camera 2 and just tell everybody about River Horse. Camera 3, camera 2, camera 1. Chris, you pick the camera you want.
Yeah.
Except make it camera 3 and give all of the information about River Horse, where we can get it, websites. Take it away, Chris.
Yeah.
Your show.
So our goal is to be New Jersey's craft brewery. You can get it in almost any liquor store in the state. You can come visit us in Ewing, take a tour, check us out on riverhorse.com, sign up for a tour, and come see what we're about.
Social media, check them out. Search River Horse on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of them. He is Chris Walsh. He is the owner of River Horse Brewery. Thank you so much for coming in, Chris. We really appreciate it. This was great. Hopefully you come back soon.
Where are we going now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, listen, we got another about an hour or so left, and then we'll meet you wherever you're bringing these, right? We'll meet you wherever you want.
Love it.
So stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on Morning Coffee. We will be right back.